your Friday night.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 5 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. It is September 24th. You have Ryan and Rachel here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, and a foggy start today. And more rain in store, right there, Kate?
Yeah, a lot of fog. A lot of our rain is coming back at us later on tonight. This morning, though, you really need to watch out for that low visibility. We got less than a mile visibility for a lot of us from Fulton, Hamilton, Skaneateles. Oh, look at that. We just updated, too. So we're down to less than a mile even here in Syracuse. And Skaneateles, you were down to 0. So we're starting to see some subtle improvement there, but it is a warm, muggy start to our day. We got 50s, near 60. It's cloudy. You can see that rain knocking on our doorstep back towards Cleveland, and so that gets in here later on this evening, and we are expecting more rain, even some thunderstorms rolling on through here tomorrow. We'll have more on that with the timecast coming up.
And it was meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Good morning. Somewhere there we can see something, a car wash. This is up at the intersection of Route 31 and 57 in the town of Clay. And yeah, it is very, very foggy outside. So as you're heading out the door this morning, especially within the next hour or so, be prepared for quick changeable conditions, even less than a mile visibility in a lot of spots, like from Skaneateles to Syracuse, Cortland, and Hamilton, all down to less than a mile right now, Fulton as well. So just please be careful, watching out for the kids at the bus stop, the high schoolers that get the bus first in about an hour or so. We got temperatures in the 50s and 60s right now. It is warm. It is muggy. As you are heading out the door, we don't have a lot of rain happening now. This afternoon and this evening, we'll have a few showers around here. Otherwise, we're just generally keeping it cloudy today. And it's still unseasonably warm in the mid to upper 70s for a lot of us. And that humidity, I've heard from a lot of you, they're like, when is this mugginess going to go away? I thought we were done with it. Nope, we are not. We have still the dew points in the mid 60s in that muggy range today, tomorrow, a little bit on Friday, and then over the weekend, the drier weather returns. So we're dealing with a couple of things here. We had this area of low pressure that gave us the rain yesterday. That's kind of moved out of here. Our next one, this is coming in tonight, and this one is coming in for later in the day on Thursday. So we're still keeping things a little unsettled, warm, muggy. Not a lot of rain happening today. We're just generally keeping it cloudy, and any rain that does fall, it's pretty light, it's pretty sporadic. You're not going to see a ton, like kind of how things shaped out yesterday afternoon, how some of us had rain and others, it just wasn't really doing a whole lot. So I think we get in on that again today. Later on tonight, the rain is filling back in here, so the lawns and gardens are certainly happy about this. And the wells, I've heard from a lot of you too, saying that your well's been dry for a few weeks now. We're waking up tomorrow morning, still cloudy, still a little foggy. Excuse me, 70s in the afternoon tomorrow. And now we're noticing kind of the reds and oranges showing up on here. So that's telling me that we got potential thunderstorms with some heavier downpours rolling on through tomorrow afternoon. These showers linger until early Friday morning, and then we'll gradually dry things out. So a couple of showers still possible around here first thing Friday. And then during the day, that sun comes back. We're still warm in the 70s, but we'll end the week on a drier note, and then it'll carry over into the weekend. So from now through tomorrow morning, everyone's in the green. So that's less than a ½ inch. But then you tack on what's coming in the afternoon. Well, we start to see the blues and yellows, and that's an inch, inch and a half of rainfall. So that'll help put a little dent in our rainfall deficit here at the end of the week. This weekend still looking pretty nice. It's warm but mainly dry in the 70s, and still warm and dry the start of next week.
Okay, right now it is 5.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Ended up being another warm day yesterday. We got to 74 degrees. We had just enough breaks in the sun to get us there. Speaking of sun, if you were out and about last evening, not too long before sunset, maybe you caught some of the rainbows that we had last night. It was pretty neat. We picked up not a ton of rain, not even a ¼ inch of rain. We only picked up 1/200 of an inch of rainfall, and so we're still running well below normal. But hey, at least we got 2 days in a row of rain. It's been a while since we've done that. that, but we're still running 1 3/4 inches below normal. Now, we are expecting to see about 1 inch, 1.5 inches of rainfall more tonight and tomorrow. There's not a ton happening during the day today, but our chances for rain start to ramp up here by this time tomorrow. So if you are going to be out and about this evening, expect some wet grass out there, but not a lot of rain actively falling from the sky.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good foggy Wednesday. This is live right now up in the town of Clay, right at the intersection of Route 57 and Route 31. Yeah, usually when we talk about fog, it's around Route 20, Madison County. Those are fog-prone areas. But this morning, a lot of you are waking up to head in the clouds, literally, because the clouds are on the ground today. That's because we actually have a clear sky, believe it or not, for most of us. That's why we've had this fog around. We have a very saturated ground from the rain that we had yesterday. The air is saturated, and so that creates the ground fog. So watching out for that low visibility from Fulton, Syracuse, Hamilton, Cortland, and Skaneateles, all down to about 1 mile or even less than 1 mile. So watching out for the kids at the bus stop with the fog. Temperatures, we're waking up in the 60s this morning, and our highs today, another warm one, back into the mid-70s. It is a cloudy day today, but we're still running unseasonably warm. We managed the mid-70s yesterday, and we'll do it again today. The humidity is not breaking yet, though. We are still dealing with those muggy conditions today, tomorrow. Friday and into the weekend, things start to feel a little bit drier around here, but we're still feeling that stickiness, at least for a couple of more days. Yesterday's rain was from this area of low pressure. We got a couple of them. That's why our weather pattern is a little unsettled, a break from the dry weather we've had recently. This comes at us later on today, and then we got another round of rain and storms from this low moving in for tomorrow. A lot of clouds around. Most of our rain has been down towards the southern tier, dealing with that valley fog going on. And then as the day goes on, we'll see little tiny breaks in the clouds. Not much, but we should be able to see a few hints of blue sky. There's not a lot of rain happening today over central New York. You get a handful of showers this afternoon and this evening. It's pretty sporadic, but other than that, there's not a lot of rain happening during the day. Most of it is happening tonight and more so tomorrow. You can see overnight we have more of that rain filling in. So we'll have more showers to track on the morning news tomorrow morning. And then we have our cold front tomorrow. This will bring in our best chance for those heavier downpours, even potential thunderstorms kind of rolling on through here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Things are still kind of lingering with the humidity, the dampness, a few of these showers early Friday morning, and then we dry things out as the day goes on Friday. And actually, Friday night is looking pretty good right now. Maybe a few showers still hanging out up top, but up in the North Country, about a 1/2 inch of rain in the next 24 hours, but then tomorrow afternoon, we'll see upwards of 1 inch, 1.5 inches of rain, which we really, really do need, actually. Then we dry it out just in time to enjoy a beautiful fall weekend. Still warm, though. Highs mid to even upper 70s, and that spills over into the start of next week.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 6 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. It is September 24th. Ryan and Rachel here with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and Kate's saying a foggy start to the day.
Yeah.
Just check that out. What's that, Pompey Cam?
Yep.
Yeah, there's been
spooky.
And then I think what Anthony shot up in Clay is also spooky. He's near the dancing car wash, right?
yeah, the car wash that likes to get those lights going for you in the morning. Yeah, we got a lot of fog as you're up and at 'em. I know I opened up my front door and I was like, ooh, my car's out there somewhere. As long as there's no skunk hiding in the bushes, then we're good. So we got temperatures in the 50s and 60s, but the visibility is down to less than 1 mile for a lot of us. So please just be careful about that as you're heading out the door. You're going to run into these quick changeable conditions, the quick change in drops in visibility. It's warm, it's muggy again today. We got plenty of cloud cover around. Most of our rain is down in the southern tier at the moment. We'll get a handful of showers this afternoon. Otherwise, it's not a lot of rain today, but that changes tomorrow. We got more rain coming in tonight, tomorrow afternoon, before we got a beautiful weekend coming at us. We'll have more on that in a few minutes.
It was never my intention to
Central New York's most accurate forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. There's the car wash right on the corner of 57 and 31 up in town of Clay. We're kind of Liverpool, Clay, Baldwinsville all kind of come together. That car wash likes to have some fun in the morning. We need like some music going with it, like some techno music. Yeah, you want to be careful. We're showing you this because we're dealing with fog. A lot of us in central New York are waking up to patchy, dense fog. So be prepared for quick drops in visibility everywhere in central New York. Obviously, you're going to have some stretches that are better than others. So even at the airport, we're down to less than a mile visibility. Skaneateles, Cortland, Hamilton, Fulton, all down to less than a mile. So just a heads up on that. We got some morning fog. We're keeping it cloudy today. Got a handful of showers later on this afternoon. It's not an overly rainy day today, but we are still very warm. We're in the 60s as we are up and at 'em this morning, and those highs are climbing into the 70s this afternoon. Again, for the several days in a row now, we've been running well above average for this time of year, and the humidity is sticking around also. The mugginess, we're not breaking that yet. So we've been so dry in the beginning of this month, and so now we're starting to feel kind of that summery stickiness outside again, at least today and tomorrow. And then it'll start to feel a little bit better again over the weekend with drier air returning. But until then, we're still dealing with this kind of unsettled weather pattern. This low gave us yesterday's rain, the one that's just south of Detroit. That gives us rain tonight and tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, things will kind of dry out again. So we're mostly cloudy, no active rain falling at the moment for central New York. It's down towards the Catskills and downstate. And you can see at the timecast, there's not a lot of green that shows up. And the little bit you do see, it's very light, it's very sporadic, and not really right on top of central New York. And with luck, we may even be able to see a few hints of blue skies. So a couple of showers passing through this evening. If you have any plans to be outdoors at all tonight, just be prepared for things to be kind of wet and damp outside, and maybe having a rain jacket or an umbrella, because it is pretty warm and humid outside. Might even be a little too warm for a jacket. More rain moving in late tonight. Tomorrow, we're still dealing with showers. Cloudy start to the day with the cold front moving through tomorrow afternoon, meaning rain and even potential thunderstorms. We'll watch out for those after school, after work hours. Temperatures are in the 70s again tomorrow, and then things will gradually kind of move out of here. Still a few showers, pretty damp on Friday morning, and then we'll keep things pretty quiet and dry into the weekend. So rainfall forecast less than an inch today, but more than an inch tomorrow, which is good because we're running almost 2 inches below normal for the month so far. So we'll really pick up anything we can get at this point. And we'll need to do that the next few days because then we're back to another dry stretch starting this weekend and for most of next weekend.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Okay. Today is National Women's Health and Fitness Day. So for our question of the day, we are asking,
Our forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Okay, so for the first time in a while, we had 2 days in a row of measurable rain, and we're still sitting at more than 1.75 inches below normal for the month of September. Overall temperature, we're running about a half a degree below normal, but if we keep up these 70s that we have in the forecast, we'll end up above average for the month of September. A little rainy, especially tonight and tomorrow. We got more rain on the way, at least an inch or more. But look at our temperatures. This is taking us for the next 7 days. Average high for today is 70, but really going forward after today, it's in the upper 60s. And this is going to continue into the start of October as well with above normal temperatures. A lot of 70s still at us and more dry time. Even though we're in a bit of an unsettled wet pattern now, after this weekend, got a lot of dry time coming up next week as well.
We're happy about that.
it'll be time to play some sports because today is National Women's Health.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good foggy Wednesday morning. This is coming to you live in the town of Clay. This is right at the intersection of Route 57 and Route 31. There's the Sunoco gas station. We've been watching the car wash on the corner, kind of doing its thing with all the lights and also visibility is low. It showers in a lot of spots here in central New York. Here's what it looks like in Auburn from the Energy Saver Skynet 9 camera. All of our Skynet 9 cameras have been inundated with some foggy conditions, so just be careful about that. Still got another about 10 minutes to go until official sunrise. We're down to 0 visibility in Skaneateles over the Syracuse airport. That's starting to improve a little bit, but we're still less than a mile from Cortland to Ithaca, Penn Yan, and up in Fulton. So getting you out the door, watching out for the fog for the kids at the bus stop. The high schooler is grabbing the bus right about now, and we got temperatures climbing into the mid-70s again today. Another very warm afternoon in the works, and it's still muggy. We're not going to catch a break from this humidity for a couple of days, so we're feeling kind of that summer-like mugginess outside today, tomorrow. That's what's helping get us some rain, but also the fog and the cloud cover. So a bit of a change of pace from the dry, sunny stretch of weather that we started the month with. Today, we got a lot of clouds around. There's not a ton of rain happening today. Many of us say less than a quarter inch of rainfall for the next 24 hours. Plenty of clouds, very spotty showers happening this afternoon. You're going to notice the rain picking up, though, a bit after sunset tonight. Overnight, we have more rain moving in. That's our next warm front coming through. So that's when our temperatures are going back into the 70s tomorrow. And then we have the cold front. That's happening midday tomorrow with rain and even a few thunderstorms rolling through. So some heavier downpours. We'll pick that up, and then things will kind of gradually move out of here on Friday. I think we'll still be dealing with a few showers on Friday morning, even through about the mid-afternoon. And then eventually that drier air returns. We look really nice for this weekend. So any of your fall activities, the apple, pumpkin picking, all that looks great this weekend. Just mid to upper 70s, so you're not going to be wearing your fun fall flannel or sweaters or anything, because you're going to be sweating in upper 70-degree weather.
I mean, who's complaining?
Well, I do like my fun fall flannel. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, but in like a month.
All right, let's get to our question of the day.
When the snow's coming down, I'm going to revisit this. Okay.
Today is National...
Well, we are looking at a foggy start to our day. Almost everyone is dealing with some level of fog and visibility. This is Oswego. We cannot make out the lake. A lot of you are less than a mile visibility, so just be prepared for that quick drop as you're heading out the door this morning. Watching out for the kids at the bus stop. 61 degrees, calm wind, and dew points are also 61. So we are at 100% humidity. And this time of the year, when you get those kind of conditions, you get the fog. And we're cloudy the rest of the day. It's still warm. It's still muggy. We're in the 70s today. And not a lot of rain happening today. Most of it is happening tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning News. We continue our newscast on WSYR Plus.